Welcome students to this new video. It's lockdown time. I'm sitting at home taking online classes from home, and therefore I thought whatever free time I have, let's start making some more videos. This video is on this sticker on your screen. Now you might be wondering, why am I making a video on a sticker? As you know, this channel is for front office, but uh, over a period of time for last 25 years, I have taught a number of subjects, and one of those subjects was F&B management and also F&B controls, and I also have taught food and beverage service. So I thought this document, which was given to me by one of my students, and I feel that this could actually help me teach all the students the basics of inventory control and inventory management. So this document here, as you can see, it's a big sheet on which we have stickers, and if you notice, there are, I think, 4 stickers here. Like this is 1, then this one here is 2, this one here is 3, and this one here is of course 4. So now we need to understand that what are these stickers and how can we learn about inventory control with the help of these stickers. The first entry class, if you notice, is item. So naturally this is the product that this sticker would be pasted on. So that could be anything, but I believe that in stores we categorize items on the basis of their life, perishables, non-perishables and semi-perishables. So perishables, examples are meat, fish, eggs, milk, paneer, cottage cheese. Non-perishables are of course stationery, maybe linen to an extent, though I believe that linen, if it is not stored properly, would get damaged after some time. So this sticker normally I think would be pasted on the packaged items. If you realize, the packets which we buy from the market, they do have these details. Of course, we know the name and of course the date of manufacturing, expiry date. But they are written at all kinds of places. Some would write it on the side, some would write on the top, some would write at the bottom. Sometimes the font size is big, sometimes it is very small, too fine to be observed. So if we have a uniform system for all items that we purchase in our hotel, then it is very easy to identify about especially the manufacturing date and expiry date. As I was talking about items being perishable, non-perishable, semi-perishable, so expiry date is important, students, and there is a concept called LIFO and FIFO, last in, first out, first in, first out. This sticker does not have a price here, though I believe that if price would have been included, then things would have been much more effective anyway. So what do we do is that, let us say I get the first lot from the supplier, and the packet, the box contains, let's say, masalas, okay, and they have a certain date, date of manufacturing and date of expiry. And since all of them are non-uniform, they all have their own ways of supplying this information. Some people may not supply this information at all, and in fact, they may skip it. I do not know whether it is possible or not, but it is very difficult sometimes find the manufacturing date, etc., and also the MRP. So if all the boxes, first of all, we need to check. The employee needs to check. The last entry here is, I think, employee. So the person who is sticking this sticker, she would write their name here. which means they are accepting responsibility for like checking the dates on the items and then writing it on the sticker. So by doing this, employees are being made accountable, and now if the item expires in the store, if it is not supplied on time, if it is not like taken care of, then it could mean two things. One is that we are ordering more than our needs, which is again a wrong practice in a store or a purchase department. And if we are not issuing things on time, it means probably we don't have any system of issuing at all. So people, this sticker should start you on the path to learning more about inventory management, inventory control, purchase specification, F&E management. And I hope I was able to convey some kind of concept to you. So I'll summarize this concept once again. This sticker is pasted on the items which all look same, but they may have different manufacturing and expiry date, and it is our responsibility not to stock expired items, not only because it'll affect our product in the hotel or it'll affect our service. We may also be taken to court for using expired products, and if sometimes there's a raid by department concerned, department of government, who actually wish to prevent food adulteration and malpractices in use of food anyway. And hotel, being a hospitality organization, uses food to a large extent, and therefore we must have a proper system in place that items are labeled, marked, employees are made accountable for all these items, and things are issued either on LIFO principle or FIFO principle. LIFO is last in first out and FIFO is first in first out. They both are they have the same logic, but the purpose, the needs are different. First in first out simply is based on expiry date. So we do not want to stock an item to a point where it expires and we cannot use it any longer, and if you use it, then there's a substantial risk of using that item. Last in first out is students used for financial reasons. If the price of a product is constantly rising in the market, let us say I purchase one item today at price X, then after 1 week at price X plus A, then X plus A plus B, X plus A plus B plus C. Then for costing purposes, it is very important that I issue the most expensive purchases first, so that my cost actually is increased, and by showing greater cost, higher amount of cost, my tax liabilities can be reduced. I hope you understand this concept. I do not want to make this video very long, so I hope you understand the use of this sticker now. If you have any questions, please use the comment section to clarify them. Thank you very much and have a pleasant day.